Welcome to some upper back stretches that are really going to help you out pretty quick. We'll do 3 of them today. So we're going to start kneeling down on the ground, so come on down. So we're going to be down on your right knee, left foot's out front, got about shoulder width with the base. If you need to go a little wider for stability, go for it. Now that back foot, it's going to kick in a little bit, or it's going to slide over to the left side. So right knee down, right foot over to the left, that's going to give you a little bit more rotation. Kind of a weird position on this one. So you're going to take your right hand or right arm on the outside of that left leg. It's going to stay straight. Your left arm is going to be bent. So with that left arm bent, the hand stays pretty close to the rib cage like this here. This is how the hand is going to stay on that left arm. But again, right arm on the outside of that left knee, left arm bent with the left hand by your waist. So this is all about rotating. So we're going to turn your chest to the left. And as that happens, I am reaching my right hand down towards the ground as much as I can. My left elbow is pulling back, but my hand's not going back. My hand stays still. I'm working through the elbow. So I'm rounding my spine. So I feel like my upper back is getting nice and rounded. My hips are shifting towards the right, and I'm driving right arm to the ground, pulling that left shoulder back and left elbow back at the same time, and we're breathing deep. So it's going to get muscles that run up and down the spine. And it could also get into that lower back, but a lot of people really feel this upper back. So my shoulders are kind of coming up and out. I keep reaching that right hand down. I keep pushing left elbow back, and I'm breathing deep. Trying to feel like my ribs are expanding away from my spine as much as I can. Keep pushing butt to the right. Keep turning left. Keep working arms. We're going to go one more big breath. And then as you exhale, you're going to gently release out of that. Whew. So the arm's working, what it's doing is really kind of pulling the ribs apart in the back, and that's what you want to try to feel. So we're going to switch the legs around. So left knee down, right foot out front. That left foot is going to slide over to the right. Not too far, because you want to make sure you still have your balance. You're going to take left arm on the outside of that right leg, like this here. Right hand, right elbow bent, like this here. Right, so we're going to reach this left arm down towards the ground. So if you watch, as I reach, I actually start to round and twist my spine. And then my right elbow and shoulder pull backwards. So I literally feel like my left shoulder is going in front of me, right shoulder going behind me, but it's from the elbow pulling. My hips are kind of shifting gently left, rounding the spine, so I'm bringing my chin down towards my chest, but I'm not collapsing down. I'm staying elevated, but rounding. So keep reaching through that left arm. Keep pulling the spine backwards as everything is trying to happen. All that opposition is going to really help to open up. Don't forget to breathe deep. All right, make sure you're still pushing left arm towards the ground. Keep pushing that right elbow straight back, but keep that hand pretty still. Because with the elbow going, you're trying to feel like the shoulder blade's following. Breathe deep. Push the butt to the left a little bit. Keep turning right. Let's go 2 more big breaths. 1 more big breath. And then you're going to gently, slowly release out of that. You go slow to allow the body to come back to normal. You don't want to plop out of it. All right. That we're good. So the next one, we're going to be kneeling on both knees. Knees are wide, feet together. So the toes can be curled underneath or laying flat, whatever is more comfortable for you. We're actually going to sit down onto the heels. If this hurts anything, you can come up like this. If you can't kneel, you can actually do it standing. If you're going to stand, you're in a wide stance with the toes turned in. So if you have to stand, you're here. I prefer if you kneel, but I get it if you have to. So we're going to start with right arm on top of the head. First, make sure it's on top. I don't want it behind the head. Second, if you can't put it on top, you're going to bring it here. If it's here, you're going to grab this tricep. If it's up top, you're going to grab the elbow. So we're going to round the spine. So you're going to think the shoulders, chest almost kind of coming together out front. You want to keep it like that because we're going to be stretching this right upper back up through here. So you're going to pull up on that right elbow. You're going to stay rounded forward and you're going to turn to the left as much as you can. So you're bending left, turning left to really stretch that right side as much as you can. And as you're doing that, around the spine, because the goal is to feel all this through here getting lengthened. So by bending left, that lengthens. By turning left, it lengthens. And I keep pulling up on that right elbow. I do feel like my hips are kind of going a little bit to the right as everything else trying to go left to feel that stretch. So if you're not feeling much down here, maybe you need to come up higher onto the knees. So off your heels, maybe try that. And breathe into the ribs. Open that back up, round that spine. So push that spine back as everything else comes forward. Let's go one more big breath. And then as you exhale, slowly release out of it. So the goal is to constantly try to work through this. You might start sweating like me right now. So let's do the next side. Left arm on top of the head. Again, it's on top. If it can't be on top, it's here. If it's here, grab the tricep. If it's up top, grab that elbow. So around the spine. So remember, almost like you're doing an ab crunch, around that spine. You're gonna pull up on that left side, and you're gonna turn to the right. So what I feel this elbow, the shoulder going up and to the right. I'm rounding my spine. My hips are kind of pushing a little bit to the left to get that extra length. And I breathe. Around my spine. I feel like my spine's pushing backwards as I keep. I'm breathing. Try to rotate a little bit more. Try to bend a little bit more to lengthen. And the goal here is to feel this whole left side lengthening and stretching. Now if you breathe deep, breathe into the ribs, breathe into that belly, you'll feel a little bit more tension. Again, if you feel more coming off the heels, try that. If you felt more sitting down, do that. Whatever you feel more, do it. We're gonna go 2 more big breaths. 1 more big breath. You're gonna gently, slowly release out of that. We got 1 more to do, so we're gonna grab a seat. So this move, or this exercise, was also done in the lower back exercise video, but the angle is just a little different. So feet and knees about shoulder width, knees stay bent. You're gonna bring the arms out front here. So to really round the spine, I'm gonna reach arms, shoulders forward here. As that happens, all this tissue back here starts to come to the front and starts to stretch. Now, our goal here is to hit the upper back. So you wanna lean back further, really round the spine, and find that point where you start to feel pretty much upper mid to the upper back stretching, and you just keep reaching, keep breathing. So my spine's pushing back, or my arms, shoulders reaching to the front. Now I do feel my feet trying to push down to the front to build more tension with my spine going backwards. So try to get the entire body engaged to work into these. You just keep going, keep breathing around that spine. Push arms and shoulders to the front. And if you want to lean back more to feel more tension, go for it. Because as you're in a certain angle, keep stretching, you might open up. So maybe you need to find a different angle. So always remember that. Let's go 2 more big breaths. 1 more big breath. And then as you exhale, grab onto your knees and just pull yourself up and just shake it out. So keep practicing. 3 quick exercises to help open up the upper back. Keep following along so that as you keep hearing it, things will start to click more. And then you'll start to master them, then you can do them on your own. Until next time, have fun. See you soon.